Boom. Winning this setup was absolutely crazy. Changed my whole perspective on the market. One, taught me to always trust God and trust the wisdom that I've been instilled with. I'm not on the chart studying all day, writing free ebooks, dropping free courses for no reason, and hitting take profit was pretty much inevitable. So, trusting God, trusting your wisdom on the charts, patience is going to be another important key factor to hitting successful trades, and lowering your anxiety. So, make sure you guys are praying for that too. Calm down, eat healthy meals, go work out, watch our P&L changes. All right, let's go jump into the setup. Yo, what's going on, guys? I just want to talk to you guys about this trade, SMCI trade here. As you can see, this is a live account. Name here, brokerage, not paper trade, actually real P&L. Boom. So yeah, talk about the trade. So this trade, I did learn a lot. Taught me that patience is pretty much going to be everything when it comes to hitting your trades. So we're going to talk about three things that are going to be really, really important to this trade, right? And to the success of this trade. Okay, three things. When you're in drawdown, okay, when you're in drawdown, literally relax. Don't panic. I'm telling you. If you're in drawdown right now, if you're down on a trade, it's imperative. It's going to happen. Understand that this is the type of game that you signed up for. But you also need to understand that it's not over until it's over. It's not over until you close the trade. Now, when you close the trade, it's definitely over. But if you're still in a position, especially in options, to where you can have your stop loss set by the number of days and the contract price, then you can just hold for those number of days until take profit is hit, inshallah, God wills. But if you continue to clip your trades too early, you're going to continue to hit stop loss too early. And then the next day you might wake up and then the trade is literally at your take profit or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to go through those frustrating times. You don't want to go through those ideals, and you don't want to make it to where you're just not succeeding because you're closing your trades early. So one thing I learned from this trade after winning this trade is don't be scared of drawdown, okay? And don't get emotional. Drawdown is inevitable, okay? My trade was literally, I think I entered right here, like around here, 43. And then price decided to go up to 45. I was like, yep, take profit's gonna get hit, inshallah. Boom, dumped all the way down to 40. And I was just like, with some bad news that just happened. I didn't get emotional. I prayed to God, read some surat, and pretty much just stayed patient, stayed trusting within the wisdom that I've been praying for, and stayed trusting within all the hours I've been putting in on the charts. And as you can see, right back at take profit, and it ended up closing near the resistance up here. Okay. It's extremely, extremely simple. If you're not succeeding, it's most likely your fault. You're either A, not studying enough, two, you're just way too emotional and you're closing your trades way before take profit, or you're closing your trades too early before giving it the full time to run. Some of you guys are playing with way too tight of stop loss. Some of you guys actually aren't bad traders. Trading is not as hard as you think. It's just trying to play with that strict stop loss, like everything is going to be extremely mechanical and ideal all the time, is unrealistic. And due to that unrealism, you're pretty much just going to be giving money away to the markets for no reason. So let the trade ride out. If you're an options trader, take it to 100%. If the contract costs you $100, the stop loss is $100. Don't close it at 50. Don't close it at 40. Don't close it at 30. You got to take the full ride, and you guys got to be comfortable with losing the full amount and believe in your view, believe in your trade. And that's how you guys are going to be able to progress and not be emotional. Okay? Inshallah. And there's a reason why you took the trade. Don't forget to. So I need you guys to just get more advanced within how you think of your trading too. Be like, okay, let me use my higher time frames. Let me make sure I'm on my daily time frame and things like that. Let me see where my ultimate take profits are above me and things like that. Okay. So ultimate take profits are going to go ahead and be ideal to where the market does want to direct. So make sure you guys are using your higher time frames, such as your daily, things like that, and look at the market structure in an ideal way and catch your trades. It's not that hard. You guys can easily be waking up to money pretty much every single day, and depending on when you earn a trade, and just get used to holding trades for a long time. That's another thing I'm going to talk about too. Don't expect to make money every single day too. So You guys can be in a bunch of different positions and hit take profit at different times. So that can ideally turn into kind of making money every day. But for the most part, you're going to be in just a couple of positions, maybe 3 maximum at a time. And you're going to hit take profit maybe once a week, something like that. It might take you 2 weeks to hit take profit on some certain trades. And you're really just going to sit there, believe in the view, and just let the trade really play out. So when you do that, you're going to be able to change your mindset within the market. You're going to be able to get into the perspective to where, okay, I'm going to succeed if I just hold my trade and I believe in the view. But if you keep changing your strategy, if you keep changing the way that you trade, if you keep changing the way that you move, and you're not consistent and disciplined, you're going to fail. You're not going to make any type of money. So really reflect on what you're doing. Reflect on the type of losses that you're taking. And 2, make sure you guys are reading the trend properly too. So with this trade that I won, I analyzed the higher lows here. So I realized that price came in contact with this area of support here twice, decided to V, hold this area here, and then held it a third time. And then from there, I saw higher lows being developed. Higher lows, and I saw this area of resistance here, wanted to be test. And just bought 2 weeks out. And as you guys can see, you're going to wake up to some giant 4-hour candles. So don't be scared of retracement. Retracement's actually good. If you see your trade going in the opposite direction, that should actually kind of make you happy, because it has to go down in order for it to go up, and it has to go up in order for it to go down. Especially if you're playing in the long scenario, don't be scared of things going down unless you're playing at all-time highs. So make sure before that you are entering a trade, make sure that you guys are looking at the market and things like that. Don't just be buying without looking at the chart, without knowing areas of resistance too. That's also going to be another thing. Know where the key areas of resistances are at. That's going to pretty much be ideal for you, and learn how to read support as well too. So support and resistance is going to be a lot more advanced within a sense. It's not going to work within a horizontal sense. Market can work with a diagonal and a vertical sense. Since there's so many candles and so much oil price action, it's not going to be as linear and predictable as people might think it must be. So that's why there's going to be certain predictable factors to outplay the market, such as not having a stop loss, but knowing a certain directional bias and knowing where price has to meet in order for it to continue. Because there's going to be certain things like gap ups, news, things like that. So there's different factors that can make your trade either reject or hit take profit faster. Say for instance, on this trade here, some negative news actually came out, but that actually made me win a lot quicker due to that fact. So the SMCI shares, they started offering $2 billion within notes. And due to that fact, they were going to convert around 40 or 52 strike price, if I'm not mistaken. And take profit here was 46. So that did end up having the shares gap down here, but that just ended up having us go down to a retest level and bounced off the trend line here and right back to the area of resistance. So you can't panic. You have to understand that market fake outs are literally there to make you sell, make you panic. It's trading for a reason, and it's made for people to panic. You have to look at the billionaires. You have to look at the people really succeeding and winning within the markets. They're not panicking. They're not scared. And if you're scared and panicking, it's not made for you. Success isn't made for you. You need to get right with God. You need to make sure that you're not emotional. If you're emotional, you're anxiety ridden, you're depression ridden, you don't need to be doing things to be a high achiever, because you're not ready to climb that mental wavelength, and you're just going to get destroyed. If you lose one trade and you're already a weak person, you're going to get depressed. You're going to get sometimes suicidal if that's all of your money. And you guys are going to really get right with God, because understand that dunya doesn't matter. The world doesn't matter. This money doesn't matter. And you're just trying to run it up so you can go live your life in peace. So think of money in that way. Don't have attachment to it. And you're going to be able to get to profits in certain ways that you're going to be comfortable seeing with numbers that you thought you would never see. You know, your salary you can make in a single day, and you're going to be comfortable with that. Same thing if you were to lose your salary in a single day. So that's why God tells us the world isn't too important. So don't get too attached to the money, and then watch how your profit's going to change. So yeah, getting to the next level is really going to be important. Patience is going to be pretty much everything. Patience and staying focused. You can't have any distractions when you're trying to get to the top too. The top guys, top people competing within the world are very competitive, very disciplined, very focused people. And if you want to even compete or be a high level individual, then you do have to be the same. You know, make sure you do get up, you pray, you work out, you're eating a clean, balanced diet. You're not dealing with any negative or toxic people who aren't delving within your goals or believing in what you believe, because it's just going to waste your time and it's going to just hold you back from getting to where you want to be. So you got to stay down, really just save your money instead of buying things excessively. It's time to invest. It's time to invest into what you want to do. And it's time to put your money into these contracts, your business, whatever that you need to do. And you got to really just trust. and you got to really just hold and continue to push on, no matter how many losses that you take. All right. So winning is going to be pretty much imperative. Just make sure you guys stay prayed up. Make sure you are patient. Make sure you're not crumbling yourself whenever bad things do happen. Just take it as a lesson learned, and understand that there's no such thing as losses, and take everything as a lesson. And your life and trading is going to be a lot simpler. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one. StackMode.net. You can get my free course, free ebook. Join my Discord to catch my trades too, and sign up for mentorship. Peace.